This is Scoop and Cassis Rifle TV in association with MTK Global with the press conference for Saunders and Khurtsidze, joined by promoter Frank Warren. Oh, a bit of an unusual ending there.
It's a funny son. He is a character, there's no doubt about it, Bill.
Definitely. Yeah, listen, obviously the exchange in the press conference more between Billy and Kurtz's trainer, to be honest, but a little bit of a shouting match going on there.
Yeah, well, I'm quite sure, as you know, I mean, this is just the start. Imagine when it would be like fight week, it's going to be quite interesting when everybody's, you know, attention's there and they're all, you know, they'll be, can't wait to get in the ring, so I should think that'd be quite interesting. Listen, Bill's a pro, he knows what he's got to do. These guys are pros, and it's a good fight. Even without all the hype and whatever, this is a good fight, you know, and you know that ADVANTIL, you know, he comes to fight. And you know, we've seen him in action. He's a tough guy, and he'll push Bill all the way. But you know, I think Bill's got a lot of class, and hopefully, you know, he'll do a job.
I mean, despite what Billy Joe was saying about his age, 37, Bill knows that this is a serious fight.
Of course, it's a serious. It's the mandatory.
Yeah.
And he's the mandatory by fighting into the #1 spot, and that was Bill's fight. And we did that step aside fight. So Tommy was going to fight him. Tommy. And then the Golovkin fight fell through, but that, you see what he did. You see what he done in that fight against Tommy. So he's a tough guy. He's not fazed by coming over here. He's got a good trainer behind him. You know, looks after Daniel Jacobs. Andre's, you know, and Jacobs gave Golovkin all the problems that he wanted. You know that this guy's going to be, he's going to be 100%. He's going to be fit and well. And Bill's going to be top of his game.
Obviously, we're not overlooking July the 8th, Frank.
I don't want to overlook it. I mean, you know, that is the thing. You know, this fight for Bill is all about discipline. It's about him being in the gym. It's about him losing the weight. It's about being in tip-top condition. No, not being sidetracked. I know he's got a few things going on in his life at the moment that, you know, hopefully won't affect him. And please God, that all works out for him. But you know, he cannot be sidetracked. Because this fella, if they see the slightest bit of advantage here, they'll take it. Bill's got to be 100%.
You made reference to the press conference to point out that Billy Joe Saunders is not, with no respect to Tommy Langford, isn't Tommy Langford. So this is a different ball game.
Yeah. More experience as a pro than Tommy, you know, and he's been in with, you know, better quality fighters than Tom has. But Tom. You know, Tommy, I think that's a fair observation. I think on the night, you know, maybe the occasion to get to him, because I felt that, you know, Tommy, if he'd have boxed how we know he's capable of boxing, he could have come away with a prize. But unfortunately, he didn't. And as Bill said, maybe if he had a rematch, he'd beat him again. But that's gone. That's gone, and now we've got to focus on the future. Tommy's got to come back in due course, which hopefully, you know, we'll sort him out and sort some fights out to get him back on track. The most important thing now is Bill. He's a huge part of this middleweight puzzle. You know, he's got a big piece of the jigsaw to drop in, which is the WBO title. So, but to do that, he's got to win this fight. And we don't want no slip-ups. He's got to go out there, and as I say, he cannot afford to take anything for granted. And I'm quite convinced, you know, that he won't do that.
When will we learn any news on the undercard, Frank, for this?
Next week.
Next week.
Quite some tasty little fights on there.
Yeah.
But we'll probably announce them next week.
And obviously this week, all attention will turn to Walsh against Davis from the Copper Box this Saturday. So that's just starting this week.
Well, we kick off again with that tomorrow, and you know, I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be great. You know, Floyd's got a lot of belief in his man. He feels his man's. Is the next big thing, and we will see about that. It's up to Liam to show what he can do, and I think that Liam's certainly got all the tools as far as boxing ability, boxing brain to beat Gervonta Davis. Well, it's not an easy fight; it's a very, very tough fight. I think he can pull it off.
All right, Frank. Thanks for giving us a little bit of time.
Hopefully the judges will be better on their scoring than they were the other day.
We shall see. Frank Warren, thank you very much.
Cheers, mate.